G'day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the next. I'm glad. One, I'm glad we're not doing that. Two, I kind of have no fucking clue what I'm doing. So, g'day. Welcome back. This is episode 2 of Band Brothers. I am Cal.
I am Ben.
I nearly called myself Ben.
Oh no, he's gone loony, Cal. You've gone loony. So what are we talking about in this episode here, Cal?
So today's episode we are just going to be, because it is, I suppose it's the start of 2019, but it's like, we're like nearly there.
Look, you can still call January the start.
Yeah, right. We're at the start of 2019. Whoop-de-doo. So we're going to be talking about the idea of a new year, what it means to us, and what some of our goals for this year are. A very typical start of the year video.
Yeah, we figured, like, with this new series, you've seen us a lot, with kind of scripted content, with Second Chance and Over a Cup of Tea back in the day even. But we haven't really given you much of a chance to, like, get an insight into us, and that's what we kind of want to do with this new series as well, is to,
talk about topics that we enjoy talking about, but also have moments of hitting the real us.
Yeah, we want to let you into, our actual...
I think that's a lot of the big problem with Second Chance, is that it was fun. We enjoyed doing it. But watching it back, I watched some episodes the other month, and I didn't really see myself. I kind of just saw a character, and I'm not in a good place to do that right now.
Right, yeah.
So...
I feel you.
Yeah. This, sitting down, having a conversation, suits us much better, especially with our schedules.
Yeah, essentially.
This is simple. This is easy. This is kind of just what we have to do right now.
I mean, that's not a complaint. That's not us being like...
It's a fucking rain.
No, it's wind. What are you talking about? No.
It sounds like rain.
All right, well, it's wind, so...
Cool.
It's fine.
Good.
Either way, we're not getting winded on or rained on in here.
I have to walk home.
Yeah, but not right now.
Good point.
Anyway, yeah.
All right, so the idea of what we were talking about was 2019, not us.
2019. So, I guess I'll let you get a go here. So, what does the new year mean to? What does a new year mean to Cal?
Normally it's never really meant too much. Like, up until leaving school, it's never really meant anything. And I mean, we finished high school in 2016.
Yeah, wow, it's weird. I know.
Yeah,
this is our third year out of high school.
Third year out of high school. Fuck. Yeah, so when you're going through school, like, the whole new year does not mean much apart from, fuck, school starts soon.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean, even then, like, you hit a point, especially towards the end of schooling life, where you're like, I'm actually bored of doing nothing. I want to go back to school. Maybe that was because we didn't have jobs.
Probably, yeah.
There are probably people watching this being like, are you fucking kidding me? I hate the idea of going back to school. I liked working for 6 weeks straight. Blah, blah, blah.
I liked going and enjoying my summer. And it's like, well, some of us stayed inside and played video games, okay?
God, we were bad.
Yeah. At least we go outside now.
Yeah, we do things. We have a social life. I have friends.
Same.
Hi, friend.
I even have friends from outside of school now. How about you, Cal? No, you do.
I do.
You have, like, work friends and stuff.
Great.
That's not school.
It's not school.
Anyway, continue.
Anyway. Yeah, but I mean, I think at the end of 2017, I was really looking forward to the idea of starting 2018 fresh. I just moved down to home. I had a Christmas casual job in the industry that I really wanted to work in. And well, that went fucking pear-shaped quickly.
Yeah. Not by any fault of your own.
No. It was kind of just like, they wanted to keep the young person who they could pay less on. Fair enough. I get it. I was unemployed. It sucked. Mm-hmm. And I mean, living at a home unemployed is always terrifying. And then, so I kind of just, bit the bullet and started baking. Heads up, I'm a baker, an apprentice baker. Hi. And so I kind of just bit the bullet, started doing that because I knew people in the industry. I figured I could get into it. And here I am now. About to start second year. And I know how to bake bread, somewhat. Do not test me on that.
Don't run up to you in the streets and be like, hey, make me a loaf of bread right now, or I'll shoot you in the head. Like, can I get some flour, someone, please?
I'll take the bullet.
Oh, man.
Okay, okay, mine got real depressing real quickly. So what about you? What's a new year for you, Ben?
There's nothing depressing about being a baker. I mean, I'm not a baker, so I can't speak.
So you can't fucking speak.
Maybe there is.
Us
Early
bakers.
hours, yeah.
But no, your new year. When you go to a news party or you're sitting there thinking about news, what do you think of?
Well, I think I generally, just based on like our personalities, how they've always been, I generally put more meaning into like a new year, especially than you do.
Yeah.
I always have at least. I'll often spend like whenever I'm at a New Year's party or hanging with friends, whatever. I've been doing that particular year, especially in like the last hour or so. But most also during the day, I start like really thinking about, okay, what do I want to get done next year? What am I'm a real kind of goal setter kind of person. So I like to have an idea of where I'm going rather than just kind of cruising along, because I've kind of wasted the past 2 years. It's not been very good. I'm broke as shit, and I don't really at the moment, like I'm still looking for work. I'm not in uni or anything like that, so yeah, I'm still kind of looking for a direction. And there's been things where it would look promising, and then it would fall off the wagon at the last second. So yeah, that's obviously been a bit of a bother. But yeah, so 2018, like for this year specifically, for 2019, 2018 had its ups and downs. I mean, I met like a lot of incredible new people who I couldn't now imagine my life without. And I got to do a few little cool things. Like I was on a bunch of different TV sets for like extras work and stuff like that, which was like a really cool experience for the kind of stuff we want to do. Like I still am chasing the idea of being in the film industry as either an actor or a director or whatever it is, maybe even a film editor. I could do that as well. But yeah, I don't know, for 2019 especially this year, it feels like it feels like a fresh start more than most years have been.
Yeah, no, I kind of get that. Like I think very much I've looked at 2019 as being, I'm not going to say my year, because last time I did that,
I was like, it's going all right, and then
no, straight up, it started with,
you go, what? No, we're supposed to be good this time.
no, so I'm not going to turn around and be like, 2019 is going to be my year. I'm going to get fit. I'm not. I'm going to try. I'm saying me.
Okay.
I don't care about you. You're doing good.
You're
making progress.
You're making me sound like...
What did I do when I got here? Exactly.
Yeah. You ordered some Hungry Jacks. You did.
That's good. Anyway.
Well, yeah.
But, yeah, so I did go into this year, and because I was house sitting for my brother over the Christmas period, I had a lot of time to myself and a lot of time to think, and I really did have time to sit down and say, what the fuck am I doing? Because honestly, all I was doing was working. That's it. Working 4 days on, 2 days off. I somehow now only have 6-day weeks. I don't know where the 7th day's gone. I think I lost Wednesdays.
May they rest in peace.
Yeah, fucking Wednesdays are gone, man. But yeah, so I really did have a lot of time to sit down and think I need to sort stuff out. I mean, I have a plan for this year, and I don't do plans. I'm not a make a list and make it happen kind of guy. I'm a very much go with the flow, figure shit out as you go, because life's too hard to think about shit. But no, I do have a plan, and that's getting my life together and sorting out where I am in terms of like financially, because I'm broke.
That makes two of us.
That's true. I at least have that like in the back of my mind. Ben's in the same boat as me. Broke.
Well, that's what we do. We get through things together. We do.
We kind of do. I mean, there's been so much shit that actually like has gone wrong. In both our lives, in very different ways, or sometimes even the same way.
Yeah.
That it's like, you may not know exactly what's going on, because you, as much as I hate to say it, you and I did grow up very differently. It's always good to like bounce ideas off you, and even though some of your ideas that you're like, hey, you could fix it by doing this, make no sense to me. I'm like, it makes me feel better. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
That's why I come to you with my problems.
Fair enough. Well, now we've been going 8 years strong so far.
I
don't see that really finishing up.
I don't see that ever like dwindling. Like you look at some friendships and you're like, I remember when I said I was going to be with that like that person could be my best friend for the rest of my life. And it's like,
What happened to that?
Where'd you go?
You run into him in the street like 3 years later, like, hey, you, how you doing?
That's a random one you bump into Eastland at, and you're like, hi, you got taller.
Like, hey,
That's generally what I cop.
yeah, oh, right, yeah, same. Especially if it's people I haven't seen since like primary school, it's always like, oh my god, you look so different. I've straight up had people, like so many people, does not even recognize me from like that long ago.
Yeah.
And then, but if I'm with someone and like, if I'm like with like mum, and we see someone out, she's like, oh, like they'll recognize mum. They're like, oh, hey, how you doing? And then like, hey, so do you remember this guy? And like the school mums, they're like, oh my god, is that Ben? You got so tall, you look so different. And I was like, well, yeah, you haven't seen me in like you haven't seen me in a decade.
Yeah. It's like I'll never forget being in Coles at the self-serve and realizing that my grade 6 teacher was behind me and being like, God, I don't know if I should say something. She was kind of a bitch. I'm not going to say anything, it'll be fine. And then I'm standing there, and because, this would have been maybe year 11, maybe year 12. And like, so I was using cash, I was broke. I had cash, I didn't have any money in my card. But so I was waiting for like the self-serve that used cash. I just remember that like noticing she was behind me, and then like after standing there for 5 minutes while waiting for a machine, her tap me on the shoulder and be like, excuse me, and I was going to be like, yes, it is me. And have this like amazing moment of being like, oh my God, someone recognized me. I'm talking to a teacher from primary school. This is so weird. Are you using card? Straight past me. And I was like, bye.
No, I'm not using card.
Bitch.
Yeah. What were we talking about? Yeah, so
2019.
So yeah, you're more of a kind of just let life happen and take it as it is kind of person.
Pretty much.
I tend to be more of a planner and like to have an idea of where I'm going, which is, both lifestyles are totally valid.
Yeah,
They
100%.
both have their reasoning. I can see why he does it. He can see why. I do
There
it.
are so many times I'm like, God, I wish I could just plan shit out. And then I try to plan it out, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
Nope.
And like I say it all the time. I'm like, I wish I could just take life as it is, man, and care less and all that kind of stuff. But it's just not me. I try so hard. Like anytime I try to be carefree, I just stress out even more. I'm like,
am I being a douche?
yeah. Oh man, something like that. Yeah. But yeah, in terms of, I suppose we'll move on to like goals and stuff that we've got for the year. I don't even know if you really have any specific ones that you want to. I know like one or two, but
I've got a couple.
yeah, I don't know if you've told me all of them.
Okay, I actually don't think I have, just because I haven't had a chance to sit down and say, here's my plan.
We haven't really talked about it before.
No, this is actually like new for you guys. It's new for us. We don't do this that often. It's kind of the reason why we started this series, was because we were sitting outside of my place having a random conversation. We're like, fuck, this is just a really good conversation. We're entertaining.
Maybe other people will think we are too. Yeah, that's the origins of this show. So you're
Special came to us in a dream or anything. It was you want to just record this shit? Sure, why not?
yeah, pretty much. So goals for the year.
All right, so we'll trade them off, like goal by goal type thing.
yeah,
So then we're not spending like 5 minutes with one person and then 12 minutes
fair
with
enough.
another.
That's fine.
All right, you go first.
Oh, okay.
I started the episode.
I was like, am I waiting for you to? Yeah. So I've got a lot of goals for the year. I think you know that. I've got a lot of goals that I want to achieve in 2019. Probably too much to fit into 1 year unless I budget my time well.
And your budget? Sorry.
The big one that I'm already working towards at the moment is, your typical goal for people in life is, what does everyone say at the start of the year? I'm going to lose some weight this year. I'm going to get fit. And yeah, I've jumped on that bandwagon a little bit.
Yeah, but at least you're actually committing to, and like even, I know a lot of people who, when they say, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to do this, they don't see a big loss straight away, and they're like, nah, fuck it, give me cake.
Well, yeah.
But I can really say, like, you've done your Snapchat thing, and I'm like, whatever, not for me. But like, you post like the little amounts you've lost, or even the big amounts, and you're still proud of that, which you should be. Like, I always think back to it, and this is one of those things that is, okay, 95% of the people watching this aren't going to get it. There are going to be 5% of people who are like, ha, I know what he's talking about. You remember like Biggest Loser back when it was good?
Back when it was good.
Like
yeah.
before they added 2 extra coaches and
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I think I know the period you're talking
like
about.
like the very, I wouldn't say the first, maybe the second season, like Adro and all that.
Adro, yeah.
Adro, right?
He won the first one.
He won the first one. So in in that first series, there was a dude named Walt.
Walt.
Walt was some big ass fucking firefighter.
I don't remember Walt.
Walt was fucking big. Like, not just big, like,
Where are you going
fat,
with
but
this?
height-wise.
Yep.
Because one week he lost like 18 kilos. And everyone was like, whoa, what the fuck? That's amazing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's the most they lost in the show for just a single person. But then the next week he lost like 1.2 kilos, and people are like, whoa, what the fuck?
What did you do wrong?
Why did you give up? And it's like, no, that's how the body works. Sometimes it will lose a lot. Sometimes it won't. You just have to deal with it.
Yeah, it's a very tough thing, and especially people will get, and I've been guilty of it before, of like getting frustrated really when it's not happening really quickly.
Yeah.
But you know, so I'm taking a different approach to it this time around. Whereas, you know, before I've gone with like, okay, so I'm gonna, you know, cut out all the crap. I'm gonna exercise every day, and it's just way too overwhelming, and it's really unrealistic to go the cold turkey on all that stuff
Yeah.
you usually do every single day. And so I would always get burnt out after like 3 days, and just like fall back into the habits and get even worse in some cases. So I've taken a much more healthy approach to it this time, where I'm doing exercise a couple times a week. I'm eating good. Like, I'm slowly transitioning my diet rather than cutting stuff out right away.
Yeah.
And so far it's working for me. We're 3 weeks into the year, and I haven't put on any weight since I've started. I've dropped 1.6 kilos now. Like, it's been a really slow process, but
but even that is still good. Like,
yeah, I'm proud of it.
if I know it doesn't seem like much, but if you pick up like one of the, I'm just thinking of the shitty pink ones you see in Kmart, like the 1 kilo weight, like
Yeah.
Dumbbells. If you pick up one of them, that is 1 kilo.
Yeah.
If you were to take that amount just off your body, that's actually a decent amount.
Yeah, it's pretty good, I know. Yeah.
Like, I mean, yes, we were talking about this the other week, like back towards the end of December, that like due to just working, I dropped so much weight really quickly.
Yeah, that's right.
Because not working in 2017 or working very little,
Yeah. Got you a little bit
I
pudgy.
ate so much.
Got you a little bit pudgy.
A little bit pudgy. But working full time in a job that does require a lot of, it's not manual, like, yes, it is manual labor, but it's not like you're swinging shovels and shit like that. But it's, you do lift stuff, you're moving a lot, whatever.
You're just in like a hot environment as well.
Oh, fucking horrid. But yeah, so I lost a drastic amount of weight last year. And looking at it now, I'm like, God, I lost so much weight without realizing. To the point where I probably shouldn't have lost as much as I did. But whatever. But looking back at it, like, I know that if you told me, oh, you're losing 20 kilos over the course of a year, I would have been like if you told me that when I was like 16, 17, I would have been like, that's not a lot.
Yeah.
Looking at it now, I'm like, dude, that is a fuck ton.
For a lot of people, that is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that is a crazy amount.
Yeah. Like, okay, I'll fill you guys in, I guess. So I started the year at about just shy of 110 kilos, and I want to get down to 90. And then from there, like, my main goal is to get rid of this, like, dad bod that I've got, this gut, which I'm not going to show you on camera.
Please do not.
No, I won't scar you guys today. But,
Fucking,
yeah,
so it's
so,
fine for me to walk in here and you're shirtless.
yeah, I'm not on camera, am I?
Touche.
So, yeah, like, I want to get down to 90 and then kind of go from there. If I need to lose more, or if I feel like I need to lose more, I will. Or if I want to, from that point...
Dude, I think you'll hit like 90 and be like, I don't like me.
No, I don't know. I don't know because I don't remember what I look like. I haven't been under 100 kilos in like in years, really. Which is
Actually, it was weird. I saw a photo of me from 2014. Would have been before the Bliss and Esso. Yeah, it was. It was before the Bliss and Esso concert. And I was looking at it, and the first thought that went through my head is, holy fucking shit, through my t-shirt, black t-shirt, I can see my fucking ribcage.
yeah, right.
And I was like,
It's like I'm going.
that's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's gross. I have my long hair still, but it's gross.
Yeah, man. I don't miss the long hair. I gotta be honest. I really
fuck
don't
you.
miss it. I don't miss it.
It's fair. I've had a lot of people say that.
Yeah.
Look,
It was fine.
I
Look,
liked
okay.
it. It was good. It was too much fucking effort.
I'm saying, let me
Fine, finish.
follow up
insulting
here.
me.
I'm saying I liked it when it was around. It got a little bit too long. Now that you've cut it and kept it short,
Yeah.
it's much better.
Alright, that's fair. That's you not being a douche. I got told the other day that they just didn't straight up like it, and I got a little offended. But
Put all that effort into it.
I know, I put a lot of effort into it, but I was like, I do prefer myself with short hair. I think it takes away a lot of my baby face,
Yeah.
which is good. I don't know why, but I feel like the shitty amount of facial hair I can grow
Yeah.
looks better with short hair, because when I had long hair, it was fucking disgusting.
That is true. Yeah.
God.
I mean, my hair's like longer than it's ever been right now. I mean, at least on the top.
I don't say you kind of have no hair on the sides.
No, I know I don't. Because I always shave that. But yeah, I think it's longer right now than it has been for a while. Was that beautiful? I hope it was.
So the one good thing I really enjoy about having short hair, especially for filming, being back into filming, is that like I don't have to worry about whether one, it's in my face, two, it's out of place because there's nowhere it can fucking go. Whereas the amount of times doing Second Chance where we'd be like, we'd stop shooting and be like, hang on, my hair's falling out. And I have to spend 5 minutes like ripping a fucking hair tie out of my hair, trying to put it back up.
Yeah, that's
being
right.
Like, hang on, give me a minute. It's just,
It's like, let's keep going. Your head's bleeding. I know.
I never got there.
So we got real off track there. Yeah, so I want to lose weight this year, and I'm making a slow effort of it, but I'm gonna get to where I want to go. I'm not giving up like a lot of people do. I'm not signing up for the gym in January and not going back until next January.
I was saying this to one of the girls at work, that like, I've always thought about the idea of joining a gym, but I know I'd do it and be like, yeah, I really enjoyed this on Monday. It's Tuesday. God, I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah, you're like, oh god, I have to go to the
Let's go back to that.
yeah. Yeah, so weight loss.
All right, weight loss is a goal for you.
yeah.
So goal for me would probably be, yeah, look, to be honest, the only real proper goal is get my license so I can sort my shit out.
We already made some strides in that.
Yeah, but like, I mean, like further down the track, like it's a big process. And I mean, for those of you who don't know, I was one of those people who at 16 did not get their license, their learners.
Same here.
And I mean, look, I have my circumstances and I'm not getting into that on camera, and 95% of people you tell it to say, yep, cool, you're justified. I never justified myself with it, and it was kind of a big downfall for me. And it kind of hit a point at the end of last year. And again, that's not something I want to get into on camera, but it hit a point where something happened, and I really had to say to myself, if something like that I don't like, so for my license I don't have, could affect someone else, I need to sort that shit out. As much as like I can handle walking everywhere and busing when I need to, like, I enjoy walking. I know that if at any point me not driving would affect someone else, then yeah, I couldn't justify it to myself. Hindering me, not a problem. I really don't care. Hindering anyone else, that's where I draw a line, and it's like, cool, I gotta fix this shit.
Yeah, and like I said, you've already gone and got the learners, which is you're a step ahead of me. I'm gonna sort that out soon, though. God, we sound like failures. Yeah, I don't really have a good excuse, unlike he does. I was just lazy, and you know, that's cost me long term.
Yeah.
So I will do that as well, pretty soon, hopefully. I don't know. I've got a bunch of other goals as well. I'm gonna just kind of run them off real quick here,
Yeah, that's probably
rather
the way
than
to-
like focusing too
yeah,
much
rather
time
than
on
go
them.
too much into it. Like if there's something you actually want to like clarify,
Yeah.
if it doesn't make sense, then go into it. But
Yeah, no. So like the other big one, I mean, apart from like getting back into YouTube and like doing videos again, we've kind of checked that off now, which is real good, and hopefully we can keep up with it, which I don't really see a reason why we can't, because like this is pretty light schedule in terms of filming editing and stuff like that. It's a much lighter workload, so I think it'll be easy enough to keep it up, and you're gonna get plenty more Banter Brothers. So yeah, that's already something I've started ticking off as well. The other really big one that I want to get finished, by the end of the year at least, is to finish and release an entire short film, because I haven't made an actual like film since year 12 in media, and that film is fucking dreadful. Look, people I've shown it to have gone like, oh, it's not that bad.
It's fucking horrible.
Don't watch it. If I ever put it up,
I can say this as the guy who helped him do a lot of it. Yeah,
it's
not good. But in saying that,
it's even worse if you watch it now.
I know. Saying that, I watched my year 12 film not too long ago, and when I did it, I thought I did a really good job. I thought it was great. I watched it and I was like, God damn it, Cal, you're a fucking... Like, it still holds up as a year 12 film.
Oh, so does mine, yeah.
As a year 12 film, it does justice. As something I would put forward, no. Like, it's not
like now.
It's not, if someone said, oh, you have to submit something, I'd make something brand new. Like, I'm not ashamed of it. I think I did good work in it, but I think there are also times where it wasn't planned out properly. And
yeah, that's true. Yeah, because I remember you
said
shooting
that
it.
Wasn't able to be done. Like, I got told by someone that they would be able to help me do something. Like, yeah, cool, sweet. And then when they came to do it, like, oh, I don't know how to do that. And I was like, thank you so much. Had a lot of people, like, on days of filming cancel. So yeah, literally, I remember calling like randoms, being like, "Hey, can you come help? Can you come help? Can you come help?" I had like maybe one person show up.
Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah,
I hijacked one of the production kids. Actually, I stole Cody.
I stole like 3 of them for mine.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did.
I stole 3 of mine. Did I take Cody as well? I think I did. Yeah, I took No. I didn't take Cody. I had Sam, I had Jono, and I had Aaron.
That's right.
Yeah. Why did I think I had Cody? That was weird.
Because I had Cody.
Yeah, that's probably why. Fuck, that was funny though. His little bit was funny as.
Anyway, off that.
No, so I really want
It's
to.
a good idea that you're gonna like your writing and produce. Even if you just were to get the writing side of it done this year, because although people hear short film like, okay, a 5-minute thing, that's
a lot more
not.
work than that. Yeah.
It's not just point a camera at something. That's so much work. Like,
Yeah, even that much.
I think my year 12 film was like 3 minutes, and I was like, I'm fucking swamped.
Yeah, like mine was about 7-ish.
No way.
Maybe not that long. No,
There is
it's
no way it was 7.
It's about 5.5.
No.
It's about 5.5.
No.
Trust me, it is. I recut it recently just for fun. It's about 5.5.
God. I'd love to do mine. My computer's a piece of shit and doesn't run editing software, so no.
No, I made it very, very slightly better, just in terms of like better music and sound effects and stuff. It like that stuff's fun to go back and watch, just because you can kind of see your roots and what you were going for. But yeah, I want to properly get something done the way I know I can. Now having expertise in, not expertise, but having much more knowledge in terms of like how to direct and how to all that kind of stuff. Since I've been on actual professional sets now. I have an idea of what I'm actually doing, because I think even like me doing my year 12 film, I was kind of drowning a bit in the actual directing part of it, just because I didn't really know how to tell people, hey, do this.
Yeah.
Whereas now I can.
Yeah.
So
without sounding like a douche, you were too worried about being nice than being a douche.
I think that's why that's absolutely right.
Yeah. I think that's where I went better with mine, was I had no problems being like, oi, fuck you. Like, one of the people working with us was my girlfriend at the time. And I'm pretty sure I said, oi, just fucking walk this way.
I think I remember that, yeah. Short film is definitely another big one that I want to do, and hopefully I can get it done. I have been writing, I think people know, I put it up on like my Instagram if you follow that. I have been in the process of writing one, but I want to take my time with that and make sure it's done right. So that's probably not the one I'll get done this year, but I do want to get something of some quality done. before the year's out. So we've hit 30 minutes. I don't know if you've got anything else you want to talk about in regards to 2019.
I kind of have a life I'd like to mention.
No, that's fine. Go right ahead.
Look, I think the good thing is we don't need to stress about a timer too much, as long as we don't hit an hour.
No, we're not going to.
I'm just saying. But no, so look, my next goal would be to go away this year. Like, I mean, anyone who talks to me in real life knows that one of the main things that I want to do is just get away. I'm not a people person.
No.
Surprisingly, right?
Could you tell? Yeah.
I mean, I work horrible hours for a reason.
You get along with me, and that's about it. And then like a few notable exceptions.
Yeah. But like, I'm not a people person. I do just want to like, as I said, I spent Christmas at my brother's house, and it was just me and his dog, and that was fucking paradise. And that's not to do with anyone. Like, that's not like to do with work. Like, I still went to work, obviously.
You haven't been scarred by humanity just
I've been scarred by humanity to where I need to be isolated to a lonely island and a dog. But like, I like having time to myself. I've always liked the idea of living by myself, even though it does seem like I'd get lonely. I don't know. I've always preferred that. So yeah, I think I'm going to aim to take the time off work. Like, I'm going to look at about 2 weeks, depending on how much time we can get.
Yeah.
But take 2 weeks off work and go down to Phillip Island for a week. Have like time on either side just to relax, but spend a full week down there. Offer it up to say to people, come down, I don't care. But to be honest, I'm going down by myself.
Well, yeah, that's fine.
Like,
sometimes you just need to get away.
Yeah, like just go down by myself, take a switch, and sit at the beach.
Sit at the beach, not enjoy the beautiful views, but play some Smash Bros.
I was going to say play some Smash Bros. Replay Pokemon for the 8th fucking time.
Oh man, you can't be that. How many times have you replayed that already?
Oh, I'm only on my second now.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say you
No,
didn't
God,
get it
no,
that
I'm
long
just saying,
ago.
but by that point.
I was gonna say I didn't.
We're talking in September, Ben.
Okay. Okay, I can say 8 times. Yeah.
Yeah, right. No, so that's kind of like my only other
Big goal. Yeah.
Well, no, I have like a more, like, I don't know, not sentimental, but like
More like personal goal.
not like a personal, not like a physical thing.
Yeah.
Whereas like, I don't know, not taken away from anything you said, but like your two have been like physical things. My things have been very physical. Whereas like I do have a goal of like, I'm a very much like a people pleaser. I like to fix as many problems as I can.
Yeah. Well, we're the same way in that aspect.
Yeah, without like fixing any of my own. And I have said to a couple of people now that I really want to spend this year as much as, I don't want to say douchey saying this, but just focusing on myself and putting my problems ahead of other people's.
That's not douchey.
I know, but it just sounds, you can't say that sentence of, I'm going to say, fuck your problems and I'm going to focus on mine. That's just how it comes across.
Well, the way to do it is just don't take on other people's problems. As hard as that may sound for people like us.
Yeah, that sounds fucking impossible. Like, even like...
Like we were always taking other peoppeople's problems.
Yeah.
Not that I have an issue with it, but...
No, I get more enjoyment out of helping people than I do helping myself, but health-wise...
Yeah.
I know it's probably better for me to look after myself and generally try to make myself happy before I try to, like...
Well, yeah, that's it, yeah.
Like, one, make other people happy. Two, bring anyone else into my life and just... I don't want to bring anyone else into a point in my life where I'm kind of in a shitstorm.
Yeah.
So I want to make myself in a good place before I say, hey, come on over. If that makes sense.
No, that makes total sense, yeah. Yeah. Well, no, there's nothing wrong with focusing on yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like... I don't know if that means, not taking on other people's problems for a while, that's fine. There's plenty of other people to help those people. But
Yeah, no, look, that is what I keep reminding myself, but at the same time, I'm like, but I enjoy doing that. And it's like, it's a tough one.
yeah.
I mean, obviously, every year comes with its new baggage and new, like, releases, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm yet to find my release for this year. It is only 23 days. 23 days into the year. And I mean, I've got a whole lot more of the year to explore. I don't know, I want to be able to hit the end of 2019 and say, I had a good year.
Well, yeah. I think that's the goal for anyone at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, yes, everyone has that. No one wants to hit the end of the year and be like, my year was fucking shit. I want to have a bad year. But like,
Yeah, no way.
no, I really think that like, without sounding, I don't know, I don't like talking myself up or anything, but I think I deserve a good year.
Well, yeah. Everyone deserves a good year every now and then.
Every now and then you're like, oh,
No, yeah. It will... what am I trying to say?
I don't know.
I'm trying to say that, yeah, like a year can only be as good as you make it. Like,
Yeah.
sure, like you can have a little bit of luck and some cool stuff can happen to you on complete accident. But yeah, I think generally you've got to make your own year good, your own life good, for a lot of it at least. Like other people can help out and other stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think a lot of, success and all that, it all comes down to you. So, and I understand that completely. And so, yeah.
Do you have any other goals or things you'd like to see happen this year? Even just like...
I do. Not stuff I'm going to say on camera, but yeah. Like more personal stuff that I'm not just going to put out into the world.
That's fair.
Happy to talk to you about it, just not while the camera's sitting there.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Like, we like you guys, but
Not that much.
not that much. Not yet.
But we're not putting our whole lives online.
No, and I think that's... As much as Second Chance was very much not us at all, I think that was the problem with it, is that all our life was dedicated to it.
Yeah.
And it just became...
There's a lot that, like, not that many people watched it, but there was a lot behind the scenes of that, yeah, just took up all
It
our
led
time.
to its own downfall.
Pretty much.
Because we wanted to make something so extravagant that, like, it would be good enough to bring in viewers from the beginning, not just, oh yeah, we watch these guys start off real shit and get shitter. No, like, we didn't want to have it start off that we started off shit and then built to something great. We wanted to start at something great. I mean, yeah, like, we started and we tweaked it a lot, but
As you do with any show.
yeah. I mean,
We're going to tweak this as we go along, probably.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have backgrounds.
Yeah, it'll be nice. It'll look nicer than this in the future, we promise.
Yeah, this is very, very rushed.
It's basic.
But
Well, it's basic, but like it looks all right, doesn't
it
it?
does actually. I don't mind it.
Leave a like if it looks good.
Dislikes. Oh, great.
Like, oh shit, 17,000 dislikes. Oh no. How many likes we got? 2?
Why does it only have 4 views?
Bloody YouTube. Yeah.
But yeah, Second Chance very much became toxic for us,
Became more of a we've got to do it rather than we want to do it by the end.
especially towards the end.
Especially towards the end, yeah.
I think when we don't take this the wrong way. When we moved here, like moved the set here, was when we first started to have the dip, because we really liked our old setup.
Yeah. Well, that was moved out of necessity because you weren't living in that house.
Yeah, no,
but-
I'm not
Yeah, no,
saying
no.
no. We had to move out of the house, so it's fine. But yeah, I think it was a big moment of that's when it started to go downhill, and then the whole the tragedy of the episode of being banned and
The George of the Jungle one, yeah. Man, I wish that could have gone up. I still wish that could go up, to be honest.
I know.
If I ever found a way to put that up, I will chuck it up as like a little bonus.
yeah.
A relic of what could have been.
But yeah, Second Chance was great. We enjoyed doing it, but it hit a point where we felt like we didn't have a choice, almost to the point where we come up with reasons to not film that day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like
There were times like that, yeah.
yeah, someone like one of us got a message being like, "Hey, do you want to come out tomorrow night?" And be like, "Oh, we're meant to be filming." "Oh no, but it'll be fine." "Hey, yeah, I can't. I'm going out." "Yeah, no worries." And it was never a big problem that we didn't film because we weren't really in it by the end of it.
No. Not by the end of it, no.
No.
Yeah, so that went off in a little bit of a tangent, that did.
Yeah, but I think it's good because although this isn't the first episode, it's in the first session of recording. There you go, little tidbit. We don't just wear the same clothes every week. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think that's a good ending point there.
Yeah.
So, I think we've had a nice discussion about the year that's to come.
Yep.
And I think it'd be good by the end of the year to have like a year-end discussion to look back on this and see where we're at.
Yeah, I think that'd be a
compared
good
to
idea. Yeah.
So we'll do that by, like December or whatever. Look out for that. No, there's plenty more
Stay
of this to come.
tuned. There's nothing in between.
No, there's plenty more of this show to come, trust us. We're not going anywhere. But yeah, that's going to do it for Bandit Bros for this episode. And Cal's just dropped his little piece of his microphone adapter thing. Do you have anything to say about that?
I'm sorry.
I'm so fidgety.
I actually think I need to go get that looked at. Like, I have a massive fidget problem.
Okay. And on that note,
On
we'll
that note, bye.
see you in the next one.